Holy mother. Wow. That's all I have to say to open this segment up. I did not see this coming. Joe Biden, earlier it was announced he was going to be issuing some vaccine mandates. And that's him going back on his word because he said last year it wasn't going to happen. We weren't going to do passports. We weren't going to do forced vaccination. Jen Psaki said something recently, I think only a couple months ago. And the word came out that Joe Biden was going to implement some mandates. Well, of course, the rumor was he was going to mandate federal employees and contractors to get vaccinated. That is massive because of so many companies that contract with the federal government. They're going to have to sever those contracts, lay people off, or mandate vaccines. And that's on par with what we've been seeing from a lot of executives, mandating their employees get vaccinated. The one thing I did say in my earlier segment was that Joe Biden does not have the authority to mandate anything else beyond that. He can't just mandate private businesses, mandate vaccines, mandate the mandate. Well, Joe Biden did because he is a psychopathic tyrant and he is a crackpot authoritarian. And this is no joke how bad this is. I think, there are certain things you can look back on in terms of egregious executive decrees like Japanese internment camps and suspension of habeas corpus and things like that. This is definitely on par with one of the most brazen things we've seen from a president because it's not just one thing. Joe Biden has bypassed the legislative branch on more than one occasion with the eviction moratorium. Then he violated the Supreme Court. He violated the judicial branch and the legislative branch by doing it again. The Supreme Court once again intervening. Joe Biden now has completely bypassed the legislative branch by trying to enact by decree that businesses under a new OSHA rule mandate vaccinations for everyone, for all of their employees if they have at least 100 employees. All right, well, I'll say this. We here at timcast.com, we do not have more than 100 employees. And it's hard to say whether or not we're close to it. But probably within the next year or so, I anticipated that we would be around there. But I'll say this regardless. I will not comply. Do what you want. Say what you want. It ain't happening. I got my van down by the river if need be, but I'm going to stand up. I'm going to say no. And I'll ride this ship as long as we can. There are a few moments in these past couple of years that have been genuinely shocking. One of the first, because I've seen a lot of things in my days traveling around the world. One of the most shocking things I saw, I remember in the basement, back in March, Donald Trump making a statement about restricting travel to Europe, or I can't remember exactly what was said. And I was like, wow, like this is serious. What's going on with this COVID stuff? What Joe Biden did today, I did not believe would happen. I did not expect. And it is one of the most despotic, psychotic, authoritarian things we've ever seen. It is a 1,000 orders of magnitude worse than anything Trump ever did. We'll see if this stands up to scrutiny. But considering that Joe Biden's already bypassed the judicial branch and the legislative branch on more than one occasion, it seems likely he's going to try and make this stick. Will it? Maybe not. So maybe this is just Joe Biden sabotaging any chance the Democrats are going to have in 2022 and 2024. Because I tell you this, you go to rural people in swing states and tell them we will say no to this and we will end it, and they're going to vote for you without question. They don't care what your policies are. You can tell them that with all the taxpayer dollars, we're going to build a moon base made of cheese.